Hey everybody, I'm hoping some of you pop on. I am here for Tuesday Tip, and I am excited to do it. But first I want to say thank you to a couple of people who sent me birthday cards. I wanted to share them with you. I just got 2 of them in the mail yesterday. This one is from my friend Andrea. Isn't it pretty? We did this card, if you guys remember. We did that card. Well, she used different papers and stuff, so it's pretty awesome. And this one is from Darla C. And I don't think I don't know where this is from. I don't believe it's Stampin' Up, but it could be from Paper Pumpkin, because I haven't made that Paper Pumpkin yet. Isn't that sad? I know. I've just been doing doctor's tests all like crazy. So anyway, aren't they cute, Crystal? So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started with our tiny tip. I actually have 2 to share with you today, but they are very similar to the same tip. So, oh, I forgot a block. Hang on. Got it. Okay. So, I have been talking to you guys about the mini catalog bundles that are going away. I'm going to talk about this one on a Saturday too, coming up, but all of this is going to be retired except for the stamp set and dies. Sorry, I keep wheeling over on my, well, let's hope I don't ruin my microphone cord. But oh, shoot, I'm sorry, you guys, it's always something with me. So I'm just going to try and do that, and hopefully it doesn't choke me. Okay, so this set, so let me go to the next page. It'll make more sense. So this set, they're both the stamps and the dies will be they are in the new catalog, but they are not bundled. So if you like them, order the bundle before the end of June, so that you get the 10% saving. This part of the suite is staying bundled. I don't ask me. I don't know how Stampin' Up makes those decisions, but if you like both sets, you want both bundles, you want all these fun things, you would order the collection. Okay, and that's on pages 24 and 25 of your mini catalog. So, like I said, I am going to be using Garden Wishes and its matching dies. So let me show you what I did. I am going to pull out this really pretty little, it's almost, I guess it really is a dandelion. And it does have this little stamp here, could be the inside of these 2. But that's not what I'm going to do today. So I'm just going to stamp it real quick with our Stays On Saddle Brown ink. I don't use this very often. And when I used it for this demo, I thought, why don't I use this? Because it's a really pretty brown. And it stays on, so I get to use my blender pen with it, which is nice. So I'm just going to stamp that on there and see how pretty it is. So pretty. But mine, I don't know if you can still see that. My Stays On is super juicy, like super juicy. So I stamped it ahead of time. So you guys wouldn't have to wait for it to dry. All right. So here is my first tip. I am going to take, this is Bumblebee ink. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to ink right onto a block. So I have Bumblebee right on the block. You know how we've always done the squeezy pads? Well, the ink pads have gotten stiffer, I guess, is the only thing I can think of. They're harder to squeeze and get something on the bottom. Plus, this is a nicer palette. So I'm just going to take that. I put on way too much for what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start in the center and I'm just swirling out. And I want it to stay pretty light around the edges. So see how simple? And you guys know with blender pens, you just keep marking them until they run clear. Okay? I really inked that up too much, and it's quite a bummer because there's something I was going to do with it. So since there's so much ink on this, I'm going to show you the other techniques. So the other thing I did on this was I colored it with Mossy Meadow, and then I cut it out with the die, and I got this. So we're going to use that piece, and I'm going to set this aside, and I just got a bunch of Bumblebee on me. So now I have so much Bumblebee on there that I am going to grab, I put them over here. I know I did. Here they are. Ha. I'm going to grab my water painters, and I've marked this one for rubbing alcohol. So I've got rubbing alcohol in here instead of water. And this is the flat bed one. Flat bed? You know what I mean. And this is what's really cool is I'm sure you can't see it on video, but I'm going to see what I can do. But it says push, push. So you know to squeeze. So I'm going to squeeze it until some of it drips out onto my block. So there it is. It's dripped on there. And if you're using it, once you do that, you don't have to keep squeezing it. It should stay pretty wet. So now I'm going to take this. I may have put too much on there. And I've got another piece. This is our shimmery white cardstock. And I'm just going to kind of paint on it. I'm not caring exactly how it looks. And because you can do this with water, okay, but because I use rubbing alcohol, it's going to evaporate, and this will dry quicker. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of squeeze this out. I'm going to clean it better after and get some more of this off and just keep running it. But I don't want my table all wet, so I will do that later. But you can just clean it off just like you do kind of a blender pen. So this is going to be very wet. So is my table. I'm going to move this over so I don't make a bigger mess. And through the magic of I did that at home, I already have one nice and dry. Part of this awesome suite are these are so gorgeous. They're the extra large Cards and More kit. So look at how pretty the inside of the envelope, and then look at the outside. I think I've showed these to you before, but they're just so beautiful. So that's what we're going to use for our card base. Find my bone folder. And I am going to mat this on a piece of Bumblebee cardstock. So my tiny tips, in case you're not sure what I just showed you, was how to use the block for, you know, getting ink on it so that you can use it as like a painter's palette. It's a lot easier than squeezing the ink pad. I am out of adhesive. And hang on, I'm grabbing my other one. And the other tip was to put it out on the block. I would probably use a larger block if you were going to do a lot of painting. Okay, and now I am going to put this on the front of the card with, oh, I want to put some ribbon around it, so hold on. I'm going to put the flower on with some mini, oh, see, I made a boo-boo. I didn't like how this came out, so I just flipped it over. At Stampin' Up, we only sell two-sided cardstock. Ba-bump-bump. I know, I am goofy, and you guys tell me you like that I'm goofy, so I've decided not to be concerned with that. Actual fact. Okay, so normally on a Tuesday tip, I don't finish a card. I mean, I should, but I just don't always. So I've just got some on there, not being real particular about where they're at. Peeling the back off. I know people use their take your pick tool to pop off the backs, and I watch them do it, and they're just so quick, click, 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 and they're like poking them off. Every time I do it, I seem to, I don't know, I pick off the whole Stampin' Dimensional, so it's really quite sad. So I'm going to just set that right in the center. You can move it up if you wanted to stamp a sentiment, but I'm actually not going to put a sentiment on this at all. And I have ribbon. Here it is. This is also bumblebee ribbon. It is the gingham ribbon. And I am going to just tie it around. Again, I am tying on camera. It's never a good sign. So I put a little bit of the Stampin' Seal on the back to hold the ribbon in place for me. Just because I know me. And I'm just going to tie it in a bow. Hopefully I have it right. I don't know why I have so much trouble tying on camera. I think it's because it's not right in my face. So anyway, while you guys are waiting, I just want to remind you to look through that mini catalog and look for things. I mean, I'm trying to show you some as I do my videos, but look for things that you've known that you've wanted that are in bundles and see if the bundle, you know, is still carried over into the new catalog. Like, can you wait to get it? Because I understand budgets. Believe me, I definitely do. So, but you might want to look and see, because if there's one you really, really want and it is, the bundle is not carrying over or the product itself is not carrying over, that may determine, that is the worst bow on the history of bowness. So I am going to just leave that and then I'll fix it for you guys. But then I would pop that up on the card and it would be so much cuter, but I don't want to make you guys watch me tie a bow because I'm doing a horrendous job of it. I don't know. It's just terrible. But anyway, so there is the technique. And really, this is the technique anyway, was how to color using the block for your palette and how to make a very cool background. And you can do that in multiple colors. Like I could have rainbowed that out. So there you go. That is your tiny tip for today. If you are looking to place an order, remember to go to memoryinkers.com. Use this hostess code. It's good for another week. My birthday is on Friday, and I know I promised you guys something for my birthday, but there's just a lot going on right now personally for me this week. I have a lot of appointments. So I've got something planned that's, I think, going to be a lot of fun. It's something that you guys might want to consider doing. Also, please remember to follow me. If you're watching me live here, then go up and follow me at facebook.com/memories. You're already here if you're watching it live. But if you are not watching it live, you're watching someone share or on YouTube, please remember to go and follow me on Facebook. Also, speaking of sharing, make sure you share this video with your friends on your personal page, on any crafting groups that you're a part of. And comment below that you have shared in order to get a ticket in my drawing at the beginning of the month. I pull someone out, and we actually have quite a few this month. I haven't counted them, but I might be pulling at least 2 people this month, so I'm kind of excited about that. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you will come back. I do have a Saturday sip for you, and I will see you guys then. Bye.